Good afternoon and happy, what's today, guys? Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh my goodness, guys. I am freezing cold today. It is like 20 degrees, I think, out today. I don't even know. Honestly, it's probably colder. And right now it is raining and it is so windy outside. I actually watched the Cubs game, which was crazy. They were down 10-2 at one point, and they came all the way back and won 10-14 in the probably the last 3 innings. They ended up coming back. I think it was like the 7th, maybe 6th, 7th, and 8th inning possibly, or something like that. And then they were up 10-14 going into the 9th, and then they ended it in the 9th inning. So they played. It was so weird because I was like, oh my gosh, this is a blowout, because honestly they were down like 10-2 like super early on, and then it just kind of stayed like that. I was like, this is gonna be such a depressing game. I was like, I don't even want to watch it. And then finally the 6th inning, I was like, okay, I'll turn it on, because I think they were then maybe down 10-3, and I was like, okay, that's manageable. Maybe they can come back. I can't believe they seriously did that. It was crazy. But they said that it was 20 degrees and it was raining, and the wind chill was like, it was ridiculous. It was super cold there. Obviously, because we're not as close to Chicago, it's not quite as windy and cold here, but it still was like super cold today. And tomorrow we have a possibility of snow. But then after this weekend, I think my mom said Monday too is supposed to be like kind of cloudy, but it's supposed to warm up a little bit. Then we're supposed to have constant 50s at least for the next week. So yeah, guys, seriously, like I told you guys, that is literally the weather around here. It is ridiculous. It has fluctuated from last weekend, which was, like snowing almost, I think, or something like that. It was super freezing cold out. Then in the middle of the week, it was up to 70 degrees. I was wearing tank tops for 2 days, and then went back down, and now it's going to snow again. It is the craziest. Honestly, though, I don't know that we've ever had like this crazy of like weather fluctuation that I can really remember. I mean, like, we've had days where like, oh my gosh, it's freezing cold, or like we'll have one random day where it's like 70 degrees. Like last year, I think in February, or 2 years ago, it was like 70 degrees in the middle of February, and for like 2 days or something, and we grilled outside because it was literally that warm. And then it went back to being cold just because that's what it is in February. But now it's like it's not supposed to be snowing, so it's weird. Like, it should be 50s. It's April already, and we haven't had like consistently, like, not, it doesn't have to be hot weather, but that's kind of the thing. Like, it's, we don't have like spring weather. We've had like winter weather and then summer weather and in the same time, and so it is crazy. Seriously, guys, I just like for it to be, like I said, I don't want it to be summer yet. I'd like it to be spring, but just have that constant like 50 degrees or whatever, which is really sad though, because we have like little like little flowers and stuff like that coming up and stuff, and I was like, oh, they're gonna all freeze because it's gonna snow again. Like, luckily for the most part, plants are resilient, so they're just like, not wildflowers, but they're just like flowers I would assume would probably hopefully come back. Nothing like super, but like even to like, it's tough because it's spring. Like, you should be starting to plant not plant necessarily your garden, but starting your seedlings and things like that. And when it's snowing out, you're like, really, should I like when am I expecting to have weather where I can plant stuff outside, or even do kind of just like little gardening things. Like, even my dad said too, he was like, last year at Easter he was outside like rearranging the flower bed and stuff like that, and just pulling all the like leaves and stuff like that from fall out of there and stuff, and like, you can't even do that because it's snowing again. It's like we're gonna have to go out there and shovel instead of, but like I said, it's supposed to snow, but like right now it's raining, but it's like cold rain, freezing cold outside, but I think it's just supposed to be like a little maybe like dusting or something like that. But my mom's friend who lives in they live in Wisconsin, where we went on after spring break last year, but on vacation. They ended up getting a foot of snow, and this was like the time last year when we ended up going on vacation, like, and we went to the beach and stuff like that, and it wasn't like warm enough out where we were in the water, but it wasn't freezing cold like right now, like where it's gonna, you literally don't have like hat and gloves and jacket and stuff like that on for that long. But I was like out there, like, at the beach with the sweatshirt on, man. It was chilly because it was windy, but like, it wasn't horribly cold like now. I could imagine going out there and it'd just be nasty. So yeah, it's freezing cold, and then on top of that too, Jack, Matthew, and my mom are all sick, and I'm really scared because all day today I felt like I've kind of had something in the back of my throat. And, like, I feel like it could be getting possibly a cold, but then at the same time, I'm like, because of the crazy temperature changes and stuff like that, whenever that happens, I normally get really, like, weird, like, allergy kind of symptoms. And because we had that random day where it was, like, 70 degrees, now it's back down, I'm, like, praying that that's all it is. I really hope that I am not getting sick. And I have felt, like, tired today, too, which I went to bed not super early last night. I told you guys it was probably around 1 o'clock, and I ended up waking up at like 10 o'clock today, or 10:30 I think, which wasn't super early. But tomorrow I've got to go to the grocery store. I have to get up like decently early, so to go there, and so I'm like, I need to get to bed earlier today, which I am going to. It's earlier than yesterday, so yeah, but like I said, I'm hoping like a nice warm shower will warm me up. And like I said, hopefully I'm not actually getting sick. My mom said she's had like a headache and like a sore throat. Matthew and Jack are like complaining of like really bad sore throats. So I'm like, please don't let me get sick, because I do not want to get sick, like, at all. And I've been like chugging Propel too, because for some reason, like, that and Sobe Life Water, those are like the two things that, like, whenever I'm getting a sore throat, always seem to get me through it. But I've been doing really good too this week, though. I've been eating a lot of berries, and berries are supposed to be, oh my gosh, can you guys hear them? They're fighting over that little sheep stuffed animal. Call it lamb chop. And look at Charlie's teeth. Charlie, what's wrong with your teeth? Come here, Charlie. Come here. Come here, Charlie. He won't leave the sheep alone. But yeah, they keep fighting over that thing, and now they're going to do it again. He doesn't want Bravo to get near it. And every time he does, he growls at him again. See? And Bravo goes after it, and then they fight over it again. So that's the growling that you guys hear. They're play fighting down there. Are you guys play fighting? Oh, how cute are you guys? You want it, Charlie, but Bravo also wants it. The thing is that he'll growl about it, but he won't, like, snap at Bravo or anything, because he doesn't want to drop the sheep out of his mouth. So, yeah. That's why I never had to be scared, like, if they growl. Like, some people's dogs, they're, like, growling or whatever, like, with them, they don't really, like, they're not, like, aggressive growling. It's just more of, I don't want to say play growl, but, you know, Charlie just is annoyed. He doesn't want Bravo to have it. It's more of an annoyed growl. Anyway, so guys, I was forgetting what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about berries. Yeah, I had, like, a lot of berries this week, so I was really hoping, like, the antioxidants and, like, you know, all that other, you know, immune system boosting, you know, kind of stuff. I'm really hoping that, like, you know, if I do get sick, like, I kicked pretty quick, or that I just don't get sick at all. That would be really amazing. And I'm also going to load myself up on vitamin C, because, like I said, I don't want to get sick. And, like, my mom was taking, like, what's it called? Not Zyrtec. She was taking, like, Zicam. And so, but Matthew actually went to volleyball practice this morning. He got sent back home because he was coughing so much, or I don't even know if he was really coughing, but he just did not feel good. And the coach noticed that, and she was like, yeah, I don't want you to get everybody else sick, so why don't you just go home? So yeah, he was like, he went to practice and then came back home. super early this morning, which he was complaining that he wasn't feeling really good like last night, but and so was Jack. Like, they both got sick at the same time. Like, in the afternoon, once Jack got home from school, he was like, oh, my nose is all stuffy, my throat hurts, and I was like, it's probably allergies because, you know, it was so warm out and stuff like that. Or maybe he said that on Thursday. And, you know, I was like, that's really probably what it is. And even my mom was like, yeah, because Jack says all the time, he's like, I feel so sick, you know, like, when he's not really sick just because he wants to stay home from school. And so that's why we were both like, you probably just have allergies, like, it'll go away, you know, because it's supposed to get cold again. But yeah, it wasn't that. He really was sick. But then yesterday when he came home, he did not feel well either, and ended up, like I said, he just hasn't been feeling good at all. And like Matthew said, he wasn't feeling super good, but Matthew's also said that he's had like a really upset stomach since Thursday's game. He hadn't been feeling well, like he felt like he was going to throw up. And so he never has, but I wonder if he has like a stomach bug or something like that. So, yeah, anyways, though, guys, like I said, I've been trying to do really well, like, eating my fruits and stuff like that, but it would stink, because it was actually, I think, Matthew's girlfriend last weekend, she was sick, and then she was like, yeah, I probably gave it to, like, Matthew, and Matthew gave it to Jack, and, like, then Jack has it, and my mom has it, and stuff like that, and so, yeah. That's why, guys. I think they all got sick. So I was like, I'm going to quarantine myself in my bedroom and hopefully, you know, I'll not be around any of you guys. And that way I won't have to get sick. But like I said, I do have to go to the store tomorrow and I want to get up early. And like I said, too, I'm feeling tired, which I'm hoping is just because it was so, like, rainy and, like, sad today. I was hoping that that's kind of just why, like, I was just feeling off because of that. But pumping myself full of more vitamin C and, you know, that kind of... What are you seriously... He's actually trying to taunt Bravo with it right now because he wants him to play with it. If he didn't want him to have it, he would be pulling it over here by me and chewing on it, but he's putting it in Bravo's lap right now. Oh my goodness. Right on the top of his paws. And Bravo's like, you are the one that keeps bringing the toy over to me, and and it fell on the ground. Oh, Bravo got it. Oh, Charlie's gonna chase him. Anyways, I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So, bye, guys.